back to a brand new video. And if you are new here, my name's Robin and I have cerebral palsy. I spread awareness about hidden and physical disabilities, and I also just speak about my life and my day-to-day. And today I'm going to talk about trying to find a job. If you've got a job, even if you are disabled or not, this video can be for anyone. So I want to share my 6-month story in food retail with you guys. So let's get into it. When I first started looking for a job about 3 years ago, I was mainly looking in retail, specifically like clothes, home decor, retail, like them types of shops. Nowhere near food shop. I thought I could never do that. I'm quite a confident person, I would say myself. Whenever someone has told me that I can't do something, I will always prove them wrong. Honestly, if you're not putting yourself in danger and someone says you can't do that, let me do it, obviously your safety comes first. But if you know you can do it without getting hurt, prove them wrong, because that face is amazing when you prove someone wrong. But even though the only style of job I thought I could do is retail, I still had my challenges of trying to get into a retail job. I needed to do a lot of work experience to generally prove to people, and also I wanted the experience. But it got to the point that I was like, start of my 20s, I'm like, I want to start earning money. So I started to try and apply for jobs and different jobs, and I got jobs like work experience, like a website design, helping someone with a website. I worked in social media for a company, and I did like charity work. So after doing all of that work experience and working in social media and doing websites, part of it being paid and part of it being work experience, I then wanted to really try and get a paid job. I went to a job fair, and a little story time. The only job I could do at that job fair was B&M. So I went to my local B&M and I went up to the mid-50s, I would say, lady, and I asked her if I could hand in my CV, and she said yeah. And then I said, can I speak to the manager because I've got cerebral palsy? I then was going to go on to say, because I can lift things but need to speak about it pretty much. Before I could go into that detail, the minute I said I've got cerebral palsy, she knocked me down like a ton of bricks. So first thing is, with your confidence, know your worth. And most of this, what I'm telling you, will be just loving yourself, loving who you are. Let me be honest here, because when that happened, I was already being like, I don't think I'm gonna get a job. I honestly don't. I've done all this work experience, I loved it all. I've done my first social media job, loved it. Done a website work experience, loved it. But no one's wanting to take me on as a paid employer because of my cerebral palsy. But then I found a job in food retail, and it was actually a surprise interview, as weird as that sounds. So fast forward a couple of weeks after I've got this job, I then put up this video here saying how to be confident working in retail, and I've been in retail for 2 months. At that point, I kind of lied. I was in retail for like 1.5 weeks, 1 month and a couple of days. But now we're up to the 6-month part, and I have faced so many challenges, good and bad. I can do so much more with my hand. I can move it like that. That might not be that much, but I never used to be able to do that. And now Don't ask me how I found this out. But I can now, I'm going to show you, put my hand down. But now I can do this. Wait. Oh, I need to stretch my hand. Get the hand ready. Now I can do this. Now, laughing at obviously it's funny that I can do that, but like everything that I can, the one finger I can actually control is the middle finger. That's partially funny because I can't do it with any other fingers. I can't let me try and, oh no, wait. I'm keeping that in. I think I was trying to move that one. But my point is, I can do way more with my left hand, and this is my cerebral palsy hand. I've got left-sided hemiplegia. Besides that, that's the positives on joining this job. I can now do way more. Obviously it is on top of wearing my hand strap, and I am moving my hand more. I'm lifting more things. So because of that, I can do more things with my hand. I don't, well, when I'm tired I hold it like that, but I don't hold it like this that often anymore. On the other side, I have had some challenges that are really difficult to come over. Like at the beginning, I probably didn't mention it in the last video, but I really struggled for about 2 weeks taking in the information and understanding it now. And now I can have a bad situation and deal with it partially on my own. And yes, I might at some point might need to get the manager or the person upper for me, but from the staff, or in my mind, even if the staff doesn't think that, in my mind I'm like, but at the beginning Robin used to come home with banging headaches every day for 2 weeks. Within them 2 weeks I cried twice, 1 week and the second week as well, because the information was too much for my brain. So even though I face challenges on a weekly basis, like people saying, can you go faster, forgetting things that people have told me, like if they ask for cigarettes, a lotto and their Scottish gas, put money on their Scottish gas and tell me how much it is, all like that type of stuff. So can I have 117, can I have Kensington Club, and can I have £45 on my Scottish gas? Even me trying to say that is difficult for me. So trying to take that information in, I've got better at it. I still have my days, I still struggle. This video is to show you that you can do whatever you put your mind to. And there is good out of it. You will see over the months, over the weeks, over time, you will see how better you are getting. Even if you are not at the stage of where the other employers are, I know I'm the slowest. I know if my manager mentioned that to me and say, your weakness is that you're a bit too slow, I would be like, I know, I'm trying my best. I am trying to go faster. And to be also, that would probably feel like a pressure on me. Like, I put too much pressure on myself on a daily when I'm serving a customer. I generally think, try and go faster, try and remember the thing. Weekly, I get better, but it's still a mental challenge for me. But it's still possible. I still made it possible, and so can you. Now, another challenge I have, probably on a weekly basis, I don't want to say on a daily basis because I'm trying to not have it daily, but some weeks are harder than others, but that is muscle pain with cerebral palsy. It's completely different to workout muscle pain, completely different. I would have workout muscle pain any day. if you've got cerebral palsy, you probably relate, but that's one challenge that I feel like most people with cerebral palsy have to think of straight away, being like, I'm gonna have muscle pain, because you are standing up, walking about longer than you probably would have before getting this job. But the way I work around it is I get about 15 minutes to half an hour break, depending how many hours I'm there on shift. But if I've already had my break and I can't have another break, and one thing I can do, if it is a bit more calmer, I can go and get a drink and just like have a couple of minutes before I do another activity. That's how I do my breaks without having a full break. If I've had an annoying customer, or if my legs are just aching, before I'm going to pull out the drinks or the crisps or the cigarettes, I will have like a 2 minute break of just having a drink of water, and then being like, I'm just gonna stay at the till for like a minute or two. You're still technically working, but I am technically having a break. I'm not moving about as much to make my feet rest. And also I have got sketches, so if you do work in retail already or any type of job and you've got cerebral palsy, because again I know a lot of you guys follow me and probably started to follow me when I first started my jobs and talking about my job journey experience with my disability. I've also got sketches, so they have really helped so much. But another thing I do is, especially if it's like a winter's day, like really cold, I will put my sketches on to go to work, and then I will go to be at work, and then I can change into my like fake Uggs that I've got that are really warm. Because another thing with me is when it's past like 3 o'clock, around that time, I get quite tired, on top of my body starts to ache, and then it starts to get cold, my body aches more. So having different types of shoes, or remembering to bring my hoodie, little things like that, like I can't fully take away the pain, but I can make it bearable in a way. This is my 6-month update and trying to give you guys confidence in working in retail. I don't know if I really did that. I'm hoping I didn't talk all negative. After being in retail for 6 months, or around 6 months, I have definitely had my challenges. I've had my good days and my bad days. I still will. I have days that I'm like, can I even do this anymore? Can I handle a customer telling me to go faster, even though I can't physically help that? And it can get draining when you can't do something and someone's telling you to do it faster. So, say the least, the journey with food retail or finding a job in general has been a roller coaster. That's the word I can summarize my journey so far. A roller coaster. I've had my ups and downs, but that's what you're gonna have, unfortunately, when you've got a disability. You're gonna have people who judge you. You're gonna have people who don't understand you. You need to realize that they don't know you. They don't know your situation. And the confidence side comes down to, as cringy as it sounds, loving yourself. Because you could love your body. You could love your body. You could be like, I love my body. Yeah, I'm trying to keep it healthy. Yeah, I'm trying to lose weight, but I love my body. Like, I want to make it the best version as it can be. I love it, even if it's big or small. And then you could not love your disability, but that's still part of you. So, as hard as it is, this is the advice that anyone will probably tell you in day-to-day life and just going into adulthood is you need to build your skin up first, not literally, but like build a bridge and get over it, kind of. But also, you need to love all of you. You're good, you're bad, you're worth, and you're your best. Whether that's your disabilities, whether that's your personality, whether that's your body shape. Because when people tell you can't do something, or can you go a bit faster, or you need to ask someone loads of time, what did you say, what do you mean? And you get frustrated that you don't understand the situation, or you can't go faster, or you're not working as fast as other employers. When it gets too crowded, I get overwhelmed, and that's also just part of me. And that is how you're going to find confidence in adulthood, getting jobs in general. Whether you have a disability or not, you're going to face challenges. Yes, disabled people might have more challenges than non-disabled people. That's a fact, because we have challenges on the day-to-day basis, even without a job. But if you put a job into the scenario, it can be a bit harder. We can get called names, we can get muscle pain, some of us can get out of breath, and some of us can't even be able to work because of disability. So think of them situations when you have a bad day in retail, or when you do get a job in retail, or whatever job you would like. Remind yourself, yes, that was a bad customer, yes, they didn't understand you, but you're here, you're doing your job, you're able to do this. And that's what you need to remind yourself. It's all about the mindset in your brain. Don't listen to the customers. Just remind yourself that it's not your fault. You're doing your job the best that you can. So if you are still watching this and you have cerebral palsy or any other type of disability, or even if you don't have a disability but you're considering trying to get into your first job, trying to get into the retail style jobs, or whether that's you want to chase your dream job, you can do it. It is possible. And I'm just here to tell you, even if you don't have your dream job at first, you've still been able to get a job with a disability. Not many people can do that. Loads of people, more people like us who have different types of disability can get jobs. We're showing the world, we're showing employers that we can do what we want to do, because many employers do let you down the minute you tell them they've got a disability. But also there is employers that listen to you and will take it in. So even if you do tell them you've got cerebral palsy and you can lift but not too much, it depends what way you can lift. For example, I probably could not lift a really heavy box if I can't get the hang of it. My arms need to be in a specific place to be able to lift it. So I explained in my interview that, and they obviously was fine with it because I'm here 6 months later. So I just want to make this video to give you guys a little update on things I can do and things I've had challenges on. Yes, I still get them comments every week probably, can you go faster? Or even if I don't get a comment that week, I can go weeks without a customer doing a dirty look or a nasty comment. But it's also your mindset as well, because even if this customer I'm serving is really nice and understanding, I'm putting myself down. I'm being like, I could have done faster. It's like when there's a queue, I panic without even knowing. I'm doubting myself because I'm like, I need to try and get faster. I need to try and get faster. But at the end of the day, I can't. So you can only do the best you can do, but that doesn't mean it's impossible for you to get a job or you to work in retail or your dream job. You can do that, and I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it has helped you guys, even if it's educated some of you on a disabled person working in a retail job or any job, that they are going to have their challenges. Take it easy on them, and it will get better, guys. Let me know in the comments what job you are working in, whether you're disabled or not, or what is your dream job. Let me know in the comments. Bye.